Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are continuing on with more Control. Sorry I haven't been streaming for the last week. Just been really busy. Me and my man were in the city and we went to a festival for Halloween. Well, actually it was the day after Halloween, and then we were there till Monday, and then we were just kind of busy just during the week. I went to the gym and all that, and yeah, so I'm back. Yeah, apparently we are, I forgot what I was actually doing. Was I supposed to go this way? I guess, but how do I switch it yet?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Yeah, and I also have been playing Battlefield 6 as well. My boyfriend got me addicted to that. I'm actually not a big shooter gamer. I don't play shooters. Never really been into them, but his friends kept like flaking out on them and not playing, so I was like, fuck that. I'll play with you. So yeah, now I'm addicted. So I was actually playing that for the last couple days. Can you die? Jesus Christ. And yeah, I was going to go to the gym today, but I'm super fucking sore, so I'm not going to do that. I did legs on, what's today? Today is Thursday? Yeah, I did legs Tuesday. I did a whole bunch of Bulgarian splits. My legs are fucking killing me. And then I did an arm day yesterday. And my left arm, I don't know what I did, but it felt like it was pinched, like there was a nerve in it that got pinched or something, and it was in a lot of pain. I was able to take some pain meds, so I'm comfortable now. I mean, it's aching, but it's like a muscle ache, not like I got stabbed or something crazy. So that's nice. But yeah. So we need to look for a control switch, which is probably right there. Okay, let's see if I can run there. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please leave a like, subscribe. But I want to go ahead and mute myself just because the earbuds pick out a lot of background noise, so.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Okay, FBC, guess who just had to inspect a inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside of each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. What the hell? That's so weird.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Oh, the fucking doors. Hold on. I do want to check this one door back there.
won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Why is there like a prompt right there? Oh, weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching, I'm on the last season 4 of Stranger Things with my partner's mom, and she's like, she loves it, which is perfect because the new season comes out at the end of the month, November the 27th. So, yeah, really excited. We just got to the episode where, if you haven't watched the show, this is going to be a spoiler, but anyway, don't listen. But, how the hell do I get in there? Anyway, Joyce and Murray have just broken into the Russian compound where Hopper is and have rescued him from the Demogorgon. And the, oh god, fucking Dustin and all of them have rescued Nancy and Eddie and all of them from the other world or whatever, the underside. And Nancy got put in a trance from Vecna, so that's the last episode we watched. I forget what, I think it's episode 5, 6, but so we're near the end, and I'm not looking forward to it because the that one scene we all know, the character who doesn't make it, yeah, absolutely adored him in this season. Love that character, and his death always makes me fucking bawl. So I'm gonna be blubbering when that scene comes up. Even though I know it's coming, I'm gonna be blubbering about it. But I'm so excited for the next season. Oh. Transit portal. Okay, restore power. Let's see. Hold on. Perfect. There we go. I'll make sure I grabbed everything. Hey, babe. I don't like how it goes like on either side of him when I shot it, but whatever. Boyfriend's off to the gym. I was gonna go, but again, I am way too fucking sore. The muscles like on either side of my knee, like on both my knees, is like super fucking like, well, they're sore because I was doing those Bulgarian squats. So anytime I like need to bend my leg or just walk, it fucking hurts so much, especially my left leg, because my left leg is weaker than my right leg, and also my knee got like super weak, so it just like hurts so much more. Plus my butt hurts a little bit because they're Bulgarian squats and they do work out your butt, but not as bad as my knee area. So anyway, altered examination requests airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the AWE and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here through the New York subway tunnel, special access. I forgot I should probably hold my mic closer to my mouth. And links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and see file 412-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. So that's that. Yeah, that plane we saw. Okay. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.A dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were a lot of dolls. Lots of dolls. DF interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF. Therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note, likely Tom Barlow, missing, and his gang, Freddie, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. DF. Interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designated house. Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, they found out. I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but there's still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Raven.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, scholar. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Interesting. Okay. There's a file right here, it looks like. Ordinary AWE 24 event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP 15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town. 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CPG Materials, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 Materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. Say OOP 15 case file and Darling presentations for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September the 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews and prime candidate program files. Okay. I just randomly thought of something and I don't remember what it was, but another good.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found the method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or do I try?
Okay, ordinary AWE Stage 4A Town Proper Witness Testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Therapy session 2010. Jessie said that we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand. SID 36 is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation. Dog Neil. What? Holy fuck, there's a lot of files in this area. Okay, ordinary AWE Stage 2 Sled Hill Cave. Witness testimonies. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden. Tom and his troglodytes are using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Knot Mother lived there with her. Babies. Children. I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. What? Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation. Not mother.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come home. He never visits, not since Roberts. See, tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Okay, ordinary AWE Stage 1B dump witness testimonies. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Okay. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector, and he and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated meadow. Okay.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Okay, ordinary AW Stage 3 public school witness testimonies. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remembered wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I don't know. Extrapolated information. Disappearance of majority of ordinary's population confirmed to result from the slide projector related AWE. Okay. I want to make sure there's nothing below here before I... Oh.
The slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Is this the dump here? Search the slide projector. Okay.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm like kind of zoning this game out. I do like games like this when I expect them to be like this, but it's like playing this right after Alan Wake 2 probably wasn't a good idea because I'm kind of getting bored. I wanted to play something else, but it was requested, so I played it, and then, yeah, the person who requested it is not even... anyway, it's not gonna happen again. I'm just gonna play what I want from now on, so... Ordinary AWE 24 details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claims that there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Note, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Okay. I should probably go through my thing.
moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
KFBC notice. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Okay, Wolf Globe. Ouch. AI-72PE. Background. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See Case 13HQ37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials article from the Toronto Daily. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati, but it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, but that's not obviously what happened. Oh, suck a dick. Go away. Oh. Oh, wrong gun. Hello. Wow, what the fuck? the fuck did you? Oh, there you go. Ow, bitch. What? Oh.
We should check that lab.
Okay. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album because I became a huge fan instantly. That's hilarious. Good band. Okay, I just want to make sure there's no other files that I missed in this area. Just check every little nook and cranny for stuff. Yeah, see here.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Okay, sorry. Let's see, missions, what we got? What we got? Investigate the sector elevator. Okay. Let's find the next I guess control point and teleport, I guess. Hopefully it's just here. Oh, we're here. I see. Interesting. What's in here, though? How do I get in there? Containment chamber A1. Oh, hello. What do we need for this? We need 8. Okay. So wait, where do we gotta go? We gotta go to executive, central executive. Let's go.
Best of luck.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
That's so cool. Okay. I think I'm near the end of the game, I hope. Huh? Ooh. Okay.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess not.
Okay, tractors, supplement, Burrow tractor, I don't know if it's an I or an L, I think it's an I, AI 82KE, supplementary materials. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow, William, male, Caucasian. Case summary, 33-year-old man found dead on his property, per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries to the head, lacerations to the left ear and cheek, blunt force injury, extremities, dislocation of the right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. Complete avulsion of the right upper extremity, associated fracture of the proximal right humerus. So his arm was broken, his shoulder was broken. Extensive trauma, abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Conclusion. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. So he's eaten. And his arm was bitten off or broken off. Interesting. Resignation letter. FBC of 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the FBC. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my departments. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on R, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. The director, I'm assuming. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Oof. That sucks.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else, too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Okay, Mr. Denis, or Dennis, or I don't know, Denis. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost at the Hartman thing and the ones who left for the other department after Kirkland quit, we are barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Oof. People are not happy. I don't blame them, though. I hate when people, like managers, give you more...
a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Yeah. I hate when, like, management gives you more tasks because you're an efficient worker, so they punish you with more work to do. I hate when managers do that. It's like, oh, like, I see you're a really good worker. Here's some more shit to do, you know? Fucking, so many jobs are like that. Ugh. I used to work at a Toys R Us back when I lived in Canada, and I was working in, we called it R Zone, which is like the video games and Legos. It's like in a corner. And I was the overnight stalker for like Christmas, like the holiday season, and I did such a fucking good job. Like, what I did was so good, it actually, pretty much like, our team, overnight team, pretty much broke records with sales and stuff because of something I implemented, which was you know, when people like unbox stuff, they just put it on the shelf. I literally put shit together, so it's like, oh, this Lego is part of this. I'm going to keep it together, so when you need to go look for it in the back, if we don't have it on the shelves, you can easily fucking find it, and you can sell it. So I had this whole system, and then I just was having issues with, like, a certain day staff member who was not doing anything, and then people not, like, sticking to this fucking thing that I took forever for me to organize and like do everything. It was just pissing me off. So I was like, I brought it up with a manager. I'm like, hey, like, you know how hard I worked on like organizing this entire fucking area of the store, and I know you've spoken with like the people during the day to like, hey, like when we're getting like shit in the store, make sure you're putting it in the back properly. Just don't like throw it anywhere, because it's easier to sell something when you can see it in front of you, and it's more efficient that way. So you guys are losing money because they're putting something that's not even the same. Like they're putting up fucking video games with something that's like Tonka trucks or something, you know, like or like hot rods or something. They're not putting it together, so you're not going to be looking in the hot rods for fucking, you know, a video game. But people are doing that. They're not putting shit where they're supposed to, and that's why I was getting pissed off, because I'd go back there and I'd be looking for something and I was like, it's all fucking messed up again, like within a week, because people just didn't give a fuck. So I remember one time I was just getting really frustrated with this guy who kept doing that. And I brought it to one of my managers, and they had offered me like a full-time position after seasonal, which I didn't take because I was just sick of like how management was. Like they were fucking assholes. Not to me, just how I saw them talking to other staff members. Like I remember one time I was in a where the manager like kind of talks to everyone on like shift before they go to their shifts, and this one chick, I forget her name, she was like a short native chick, and she was screaming at this like new guy who just started, and she was calling her like, are you a fucking idiot? And she was like screaming at him, and I was like, what the fuck? Like they had a lot of managers like that, they're just like screaming at people, and I was like, I had a huge issue with it. Thankfully, it never happened to me, but I went to one of the managers and I was telling him like, hey, like this is still happening. I've spoken to you about this before. Like, can something be done? Because this is really frustrating coming into my shift and nothing's been done in the morning. He's like, well, how do you know nothing's been done? Because they make us fucking lists of shit we try to get done that need to be done. And anything that was on his list, he didn't fucking do it. And I know for a fact that it wasn't fucking that busy in the morning. It's always busy in the evening when people are off work, because I worked morning shifts too, and it was fucking dead. So there's no excuse for him not to have done. I'm not saying he has to do all of the stuff on his list all the time, but he barely ever did like half of it, and it pissed the fuck out of me. And I was like, I'm having an issue with this, because now I have to take on more work because that needs to be done, and I have to take on the stuff that should have been done this morning, and this is like becoming an issue. And then he was like really fucking like snarky about it for some reason. I was like, I forgot his name, I think it was like Tom or something, but he's like, oh, like you really have a thing for this guy, don't you? I'm like, I don't even like know him very well. He just happens to work the morning shifts the morning shifts, and I noticed that, because again, there's a list of stuff we have to do and we have to put our signature. I noticed that this stuff is not getting done, and then it comes on to me and it's becoming an issue. And obviously, like, I'm gonna say something, because I'm not a fucking, like, I have a fucking backbone. I'm not gonna let people like give me more work because someone in the morning doesn't want to do their fucking job. So he was just like, oh, like I'll talk to him, but like just mind what you're doing. And I'm like, I am minding what I do. I do my job, but obviously there's an issue with it. And then, yeah, after that, I was like, fuck this. Like, I'm already having an issue with how they treat other staff members and just how they talk to people. And anytime like there's an issue, they're just like, they don't give a fuck. So I just like quit. I was like, no, I'm good. So I just left it. But yeah, it fucking pisses me off when companies punish the good workers by giving them more fucking work, instead of punishing the fucking slackers who stand around on their fucking phones, are talking to their coworkers in the aisle, not doing anything, not helping customers, not fucking stocking the shelves, not like doing anything. And it fucking pisses me off so much that people get away with it. And then they turn around, it's like, oh, you're a little snitch, like, oh, you're the work snitch. It's like, I'm not a fucking work snitch. I'm fucking doing my work. I have to take on your work because you're not doing your fucking job. And if that makes me a snitch, give your job to someone who's gonna fucking be grateful for it and is gonna do their fucking job. It's fucking so frustrating as someone who actually does their goddamn work. Oh, this just like hits a nerve with me so bad right now. Anyway, Mr. Kirkland, here are latest agents here are latest agents confirmed missing. Presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, Research Ezra Cruz, Agent Caroline Dempsey, Agent Lindsay Malcolm, Agent Charles Murray, Agent Derek Shaw. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. Oof! So he doesn't even fucking type them up himself, of course. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist beyond the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Yeah, that would suck to work for this company. I would not work here. It's, yeah. They clearly don't appreciate their employees. But my last job, just before I moved from Canada, I loved my job. Literally was there for a week and they wanted to promote me to a fucking manager. But I was like, unfortunately, I'm going to be moving like in 3 months. So, because I did tell them ahead of time, like during my interview, I'm like, I'm going to be moving away from Canada in like, I think it was 3 or 4 months. And she's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. So just a heads up as like someone who you're hiring, like, I'm not going to be here that long. She's like, no, it's okay. Because it was actually for seasonal again. But after a week of being there, because again, I'm a good worker, I take initiative, I see something, like, I don't just fucking stand there and talk to people. I'm like, oh, hey, look, this shit's dusty, let's go dust it. So many fucking stores don't dust their shit, and it's fucking gross as a customer when you go into a store and there's fucking dust all over the merchandise. Anyways, but I always find shit to do, because it's like, I don't want to stand around and not do anything, because it's fucking, like, first of all, it makes your shift slow as fuck. Plus, you look like shit, you know? I'm there to work. I'm not there to be friends. I'm not there to, you know, whatever. So they fucking love me. They're like, holy fuck, like, you're a really good worker. And they were going to promote me to be, like, one of the managers. But I guess they forgot that I wasn't going to be in Canada after a couple months. So I'm like, hey, like, I'm not going to be here. They're like, oh, yeah, right, you're moving, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be moving. So give the promotion to someone else, because, like, unfortunately, I'm not going to be here. I'm moving to a different country. So they did. But I fucking love that job. It was so much fun. It was so good. But they said, if you ever come back to Canada, like, come back and we will rehire me. I actually had another job. I used to work for, I was a Nintendo tech support at one of our call centers in my city, and they kept bugging me to come back and work for them because I was really good. And unfortunately I couldn't, because they actually moved like straight, like on the complete opposite side of the city from me, which is a 2-hour bus ride just to get there. So I was like, unfortunately, it's not, I can't, like, you're too far away now. Like, if you were still in the old location, I'd consider it, but I can't. Like, I don't want to spend that long on a bus going to and from, like, home. Like, that's just 4 hours on the bus to get there and back. Like, no, I'm good. But even because they were bugging, because I didn't have a phone at the time, so they're bugging my, ex, I guess. I don't even want to talk about him, but they were bugging him and kept calling. He was like, yeah, they called me again. They are like still asking if you want to join. I'm like, I already told them I can't. Like, they're located way too far away. So, but yeah, that was a fun job. But unfortunately, I had to quit that job. Like, this was years ago, because I was moving to a different province for a bit. But when I came back, they had changed locations. And I had moved. I wasn't living in a different spot, but I was living, where was I living before? No, actually I was living closer when I came back to where they originally were, but then when I came back and I was living in that spot, they had moved to the new spot, but they didn't know I had come back to the city, so they're like, yeah, and then I don't know how they found out I was back. I think, I met one of my old coworkers who apparently were still working there, and I guess they must have told them that I was back in the city, because they just randomly called the phone number, the phone number I had. So that was crazy. Anyway, sorry, I'm like ranting. Official findings report. Dr. Casper Darling, internal confidential summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation D0845 was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of Anonymous regarding inhumane treatment of a currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such contained there. One confirmed the code name to be, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible. Being classified under the highest clearance level, investigators were similarly blocked from entering the research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into research. Interesting. Okay. I'm confused, actually. Mr. Denis, a request came through recently from a FBI agent asking for all of our files on Bright Falls. Is this Casey? The case? Specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-proof files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Nice. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that a FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. That's cool. Okay, so just check around one more time before. Yeah, so there's one here. There's so many files. FBC to Chief Investigator Denis. It's happened. It's probably not even pronounced the French way. I'm just saying it because I can. I'm also thinking of Red Dead Redemption, even though I think there's like a little hyphen thing above one of the letters. But anyway, it's happened again. Third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Oh, the little station that. Okay. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff of the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Cauldron Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigation agents. It's only a matter of time before this hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Brightfall report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might investigate in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Estevez. We know who that is. That's cool. I was wondering if they were going to do, ooh, there's so many fucking things here. Saga. Okay, official findings report, internal confidential summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, was launched into the of Director Zachariah Trench. A recent change in witness in Dr. Trench, including aggressive when with other staff, has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the captain's side. However, no evidence exists to confirm Dr. Trench's as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any, and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Okay. So there's a lot of internal drama going on with this specific sector. Official findings report applied to Dr. Rhea Underhill. Summary. Dr. Rhea Underhill is professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. I want to be a botanist when I was younger. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to the paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. I thought they didn't like each other. I don't know. There's some confusing stuff. Okay. FBC Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What do you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. I was getting paranoid. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Just to, stamp it. He could have just put Trench, but he had to make sure he knew that he was the director. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do the jukebox, guys. I really don't like that kind of stuff in games. Unless it's Resident Evil 4. The shooting range, that was fun. But I kind of want to just get this game over with. I'm kind of getting a little bit bored with it, I will be honest. Oh, let me see this here. Oh, that's... Wait, what? Okay. Bureau Tractor AI-82KE Containment Procedure. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Description: altered effect. A Frank elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized response or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. So it's like Christine, the car. Background. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Bureau Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Bureau beneath his tractor. Oof, what a way to go. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Bureau only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Bureau earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Did the tractor avenge her? That's cute. Okay. Holy fuck, there's so many files in this part. Official findings report. The Prime Candidate Program Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigations P1429 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privileges to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic and were brought into the oldest house and placed under examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic of paranormally inclined. Not only is this in breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human. This investigation unequivocally the Prime Candidate Program and recommends that it be immediately. So what, terminated? Shut down? Why would they? Oh, there's the... Okay, so I need a thingy thing. Okay. Yeah, so I was just in here. I came from here. Okay.
Now that gate should open.
I'll make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, official findings report, incident A49. The purpose of internal investigations X0397 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1 that resulted in the deaths of agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. The specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Ugh. Just gotta rub my eyes. Itchy. Okay. There we go. Okay, cross-referencing that date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview 65F124. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to the investigation is ongoing. Is it the tractor? Wait, what? I have no idea. Okay.
Something definitely happened here.
Okay. Paracriminal Profile, the Blessed Organization. This group individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to the altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from an exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, the connection to the appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. I just randomly thought of something. So I just finished the first season of Wolf Creek, the TV show, which was several years ago, I think, like early mid-2000s, I think it was made, but holy fuck was it stupid. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it, but they were just like, the main character is just pissed me off. I don't know, I feel like they changed a lot about Mick Taylor just for the TV show, because I thought Mick Taylor was all about going after just like tourists and then Australians who happen to get in his way. But he kills everyone in the show. Like, there'll be someone, like, you know, not even like in his way or threatening him in any way, and he just kills them. It's like, I thought you were just not into the tourist people and, you know, people you found as a threat. But yeah, no.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. We found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
It's
That
funny.
was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, it's so funny how like you see like the model of Alan Wake, because obviously this was made before Alan Wake 2. So you see the real life actor, but then you see like the character model, and it looks nothing like the character in the second game, but not really the first game either. It's kind of like a mix of the two. But then you see him in the second game, it's completely different looking. So that's why I was like, wait, what? Why does he look like Keanu Reeves? You know, but it's just cool seeing that. I wish I kind of had played this before Alan Wake 2, because yeah. Yeah. I didn't know if they had anything to do with each other, so that's okay. It's cool. It's still cool. Now, I wonder what these symbols are for. But I was just saying, yeah, the Wolf Creek, it just, even my boyfriend's like, I thought he only killed tourists and like Australians who happen to like get in his way or helping or whatever, or don't seem very Australian to him. Like, there is this one scene of this like Australian chick, and she's like, just like, I don't know why she's like parked off the highway, and she's like doing yoga, and she's listening to some like I think it's Middle Eastern like music. It sounds like maybe it's like throat singing, but she's listening to music that's like not like, it's foreign, right? So I guess he got pissed off because she wasn't Australian enough, so he kills her, which I can kind of understand. But I'm just like, dude, you're a fucking immigrant yourself. Your ancestors came from Britain. You're not Australian. Like, I'm sorry. Like, who are you to tell anyone who's Australian? It makes me laugh when people who are not originally from the place have an issue with immigrants or foreigners. Ooh, that echoed. Oh. Okay. Now what? Oh, there we go. So I just turn everything off? But yeah, we were just watching it, and we just finished the first season. The ending was so dumb, but yeah, I don't know if I want to spoil it or not. Pretty much.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay. Hopefully the second season is better. We're gonna start that tonight, so. Okay. Can I explore the investigation sector? I did. is like broken. Hi, Cooley. Yeah, our week's going good. Hold on, I didn't see. Something's in the way of the TV there, so I can't actually see the messages. Let me pull my stream up. Streaming on this weekend? Yeah, I should be. Hopefully I'll be finished this and then I'll start the By Sweet Carol game. But I'm going to try and get through this game this week and then start a new game on the weekend. How's your week going, by the way? Okay. Am I supposed to go over there? It seems really far away. I feel like I would not make that. Yeah, I love the animation. Did you have a good Halloween? Did you do anything for Halloween? Relaxing? Oh, that's good. Nothing special? Yeah. Oh, that's okay. We were supposed to play Phasmophobia on Halloween night with my partner's friends, but they kind of like bailed after an hour, so we just ended up watching a movie. And then the next day was the festival, and we went, and it was fucking horrible. Holy fuck, you guys. So my boyfriend bought these VIP tickets for like a bracelet, and I don't even know what the point of the VIP bracelets were, because you didn't get like special access to anything or like reduced prices or anything. So you go in, right, and it's this like little park area. I thought it was like going to be like a festival, but I guess Australia's kind of like far behind in everything. I'm going to be honest, they're like fucking 40 years behind in everything. It was two rides. It was the swings, and then we call it Fireball, but 2 rides, and you still have to pay cash to ride on them. So if we wanted to go on the rides, it would have been like $80 for the both of us to ride on both rides. We weren't fucking wanting to spend that much money when we had spent, well, he had bought the tickets because it was meant to be a surprise for me. I think he spent like $175 per ticket to get there, like to go to the festival. And there was literally fucking nothing there. There's 2 rides at the drinking like booth, and then there was a stage where you could dance, and there was like a silent disco thing, and that was it. I was fucking pissed off. I was livid. There's nothing on the site saying that you had to pay extra for the rides, which is what they do here apparently. I thought the cost of the tickets, the VIP tickets, would nullify the cost of going on the rides, hence why they're more expensive. But they don't do anything apparently. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of that? Why would you sell normal tickets and then VIP tickets? Like, they don't give you access to anything. So it was shit. We were there for like an hour, and I was like fucking pissed off. So we ended up leaving, and then we went to the hotel, got fucking drunk as hell, and then played some Battlefield 6 all night. And yeah, we had a lot more fun that way. But I'm just mad that my boyfriend wasted that much money on that bullshit. I was so pissed off. Yeah, they called it a VIP ticket, and then there was like, normally VIP tickets, like there's like a VIP line for rides, but again, there was 2 rides, so it wasn't like a huge like wait thing, and then you still had to pay cash on top of that to actually go on them. And yeah, that was it. There was a booth for like people who like wanted their tarot, like their tarot card reading done, but that was free, and it was free for everyone. So again, there was no benefit to having a VIP ticket. So yeah, of course I was pissed off, my boyfriend was pissed off. Because yeah, we just felt like we wasted our time, and I felt mad for him because he wasted so much money on that bullshit. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to go over there? I don't know. Hold on. Where am I right now? Okay, I think I have to go over there. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, God. I'm so dead! I thought I wasn't going to make that because I did not press. Open up, open up, open up. Oh my God, why is this not opening up? I'm boned. Where am I supposed to? Oh, I see. There, maybe. Ooh. Oh, it's raising. Okay, thank fucking God. Okay, so where am I? Oh. Exactly where I need to be. Holy shit.
It'd be damp and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
But yeah, and then we were supposed to have a barbecue with his coworkers on Sunday, and they never got a hold of him. So we didn't even end up going to a fucking barbecue, which I was like annoyed because his friends are kind of flaky, and I feel bad for him. Because I don't like anyone treating my guy like shit. But he's such a sweetheart, like, he puts up with it. I had a feeling they were going to pull that shit on Halloween too. They were like, because they asked him if he wanted, like, do a Phasmophobia night on Halloween with them. And then they both just fucking, like, left after an hour. I was like, what the fuck?
That doesn't look like a house shift.
Oh, that's cool. It's like
Do I
replicating.
even want to know?
Yeah, I would not put up with fucking people who waste my time like that. I don't fucking chase after people. If they're like, oh yeah, let's like make plans to do this, and then they just don't follow up with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not hounding people to hang out with me. I'm not desperate for fucking friends. Sorry. I mean, I just find it gets worse as you get older. People are just fucking flaky as hell. That's why I don't like people. Oh yeah, I don't have any. But yeah, he wasn't impressed either. Hello? Oh, there. Where did he go? Oh, fuck. That was stupid. It always amuses me when you're like friends with people, like you go out of your way to...
Are already in here.
Sorry, I didn't want to talk over her. You go out of your way to invite them to stuff and like have them be included. But when I find that they're not the type of people to do the same, like they don't reach out to hang out, they don't make plans, they don't like initiate, they don't put any effort in, I stop inviting them. I love it. I love it. I love it so much when they get so angry and offended, being like, oh, you guys were going out. Why didn't you invite me? It's like, because, bitch, you don't put any fucking effort into this. This isn't... Oh, hello. How do I get that? You need to fucking put some effort into this, like, friendship as well. It's not going to be, like, me putting in 90% of the effort and you putting in 10%. Like, that's not how this works. How do I get that? So if you want to fucking be included, put some goddamn effort in. How do I get that? Where's... So that's why I don't talk. I stopped talking to a lot of my friends, is because I just was sick of always being the one to call everyone up saying like, hey, let's go see a movie. Hey, let's like come to my place and hang out. Like I was just over it. I got over it like quick, like in my 20s. So let me in. Oops, shit. Wrong gun. Yeah, it is. It's so exhausting, for sure. That's why I'm like, I don't have a lot of friends, because I just don't have tolerance for people anymore. Oh God, my arm hurts. Yeah. If my company is not needed, why bother? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, let's see this. Foot gossip? Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. Okay, seriously though, how do I get in this room? Hartman arrest. Official arrest report, case 74WA004. Offender name, Hartman Emil. Victim name, Wake, Allen, Anderson, Tor, Anderson, Odin, Lane, Rudolph, DeSole, Wendy, Emerson, Thompson. Yeah, I know, exactly. It does, but they go around like, oh, like, maybe you should, like, call me instead of, like, ignoring me. It's like, I did call you. I'd called you all the time to, like, get together, and I was sick of being the only one doing it, so that's why I stopped talking to you. Yeah, that's, I hate people. People piss me off. Like, I have a friend that I was friends with when I lived back in Canada, and I don't know what the deal with, because I don't get along with a lot of girls, because I find a lot of them are very... Ugh, that's all I gotta say. Anyway, I got along really well with this one girl. Like, we both love horror movies. We're both very, like, we're both tatted. We're both, like gothy, punk kind of, you know, aesthetic. But the second, like, I moved to a different country, like, I would reach out to her. I'd message her and be like, hey, like, because, again, we both love horror movies, and I would watch a horror movie. I'm like, hey, have you watched this movie? Oh, it's fucking... I can't remember what it was called, but it was a newer movie that came out like 1 or 2 years ago, and I watched it and I hated it. It really fucking annoyed me. But I asked her, I messaged her up like, hey, have you watched this? Like, what did you think of it? She's like, oh, I haven't watched it. And I was like, yeah, well, let me know what you think, like, when you watch it, because, like, I just finished it and I hated it, and I just wanted to know what you thought of it. But I'll go out of my way to message her, and then, like, even on, like, Christmas and New Year's, I'd message her on Facebook, like, hey, like, Merry Christmas, hope you have a really good day, and she'd, like, read my message, but she wouldn't reply, and she did that both on Christmas and New Year's. I'd wish her Happy New Year and I wish her Christmas, and she'd, like, read them. Like, you can see when someone reads their message, and she didn't reply or, like, react or anything, and I was like, okay, like, what the fuck, maybe she's busy, whatever, fine. But, like, after a week of her not saying anything, I was like, okay, what the fuck is, like, what's your problem or whatever, right? So I messaged her, I'm like, are you okay? Like, why are you ignoring my messages? She's like, oh, sorry, I saw them, I just forgot to reply. And I was like, ugh, okay, whatever. And then, like, I wished her a happy birthday, because her birthday's, like, in April or whatever. And, yeah, she never wished me a happy birthday. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is your problem? So I just stopped talking to her altogether. Like, oh, I just hate people who are, like, I don't know, like, I don't know why they get, like, moody. I don't know what their problem is. Like, I understand, like, maybe you're going through shit in your own life, but that doesn't give you the right to treat me like shit, or just, like, be mean to me for no reason and take it out on me. Like, I haven't spoken to her in like months. Actually, since like May, since my birthday, which was, yeah, several months ago now. So I haven't talked to her in like almost 5 months. And yeah, I'm very tempted to delete her off my Facebook, but I don't know what her deal is. She just randomly just started like ignoring me, and I was like, I don't know, because maybe I wasn't reacting to her kids' pictures or something, because she posts her kid a lot on her Facebook, and I am not a kid person. Like, I love her kid's awesome, but it's like, I'm not gonna like all your pictures and all your fucking statuses. Like, she likes her own statuses and her own pictures, but anyway, but I think maybe that's the only reason why I could think maybe she was like annoyed at me, I'm assuming, or maybe she wasn't even annoyed at me, she was just having, I know she was having some issues, I'm not gonna say what they were, but I don't know what her fucking deal was. So, but yeah, I find a lot of girls are like that, like the second you stop, I don't know, giving them attention, they just get pissy with you. So I just stopped messaging her. Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm not gonna waste my time on you anymore. So you want to be the person, but you're still annoyed about the whole thing. Yes, yeah. Well, I know, like, she was having issues with, like, work and stuff, and just personal stuff. Again, I'm not going to say, just because I'm not that type of person to say, like, personal stuff. But, yeah, I know one of them was, like, work, but there's other little issues she was having. But again, like, I understand you're going through stuff, but like, I'm going out of my way to message you, like, and let you know, like, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, like, and like keeping in contact with you, and then you just ignore me. Like, what the fuck? Like, I haven't fucking done anything. Why are you being a bitch to me? so yeah, we don't really talk anymore. So she'll like react to some of my statuses every now and then, but yeah, I don't even bother. So, which really sucks, because we had so much fun together when we did like hang out back when I was in Canada. So it kind of sucks, because again, I don't get along with a lot of girls because they annoy the shit out of me. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Let's listen to this hotline thing here.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment, what he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC. Brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound, a resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another?
Yeah, no problem, Cooley.
Inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay. This mission is going on a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. I will just keep streaming until I finish this mission, because there's no point in me stopping the stream and then finding out there was like 10 minutes left of the mission. So, but I still want to know how the fuck I'm supposed to get to that. Can I? No. I can't drag it to me. That's so fucking annoying. How do I get in there? Check this. Oh! Oh my god. I could have literally fucking done that in the other... There's one room before that I could have done. Wait, you're telling me that there's areas I could have just broken through the wall like a crazy person and... Oh, hot diggity dog. Oh, I'm full. Hold on. I've been ranting a lot today. Sorry, guys. But so one of those moods, you know, you just gotta get shit off your chest and you just rant to no one. What's blast radius? 72. Okay, so this is weaker than what I have. What about this one? This is projectile speed 35, projectile speed 41. So this is weaker. Damage while aiming. Ooh, my ear just like is ringing all of a sudden. That was weird. Rate of fire 38, 28. Zoom, zoom. There we go. Zoom, zoom. How many do I have? 17. Cool. I don't think I'm going to find anything faster than 91, honestly. I'd be very surprised. What is ground slam damage after launch? Okay. 34, 39. Launch energy cost. Yeah, worse than what I have. Cool. Okay. Fuck. Now I'm stuck on the damn. There we go. Make sure I didn't miss anything.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Assuming I have to go that way, but let me double check. When I was ranting, I was not paying attention to what the fuck I was doing.
This darkness is blocking the door, so now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Oh.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Okay, hold on. What's over here? That's funny. Ah! Okay, I can't grab that one. Okay. Oof. Poor guy, damn. Can I should be able to go in there now because I've got the thing, right? I hope. Where the fuck am I going? There's too many damn options of where to go. Should be fine. I hope. Ooh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. The mold. That means I have to go back to that one area. Ooh, hello. Goodbye. Gross. Vermin. What are these spores? Oh, one of those. You can hear them twitching and shit. that it? Okay, apparently that was it. Oh, hold on, still here. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's go. Fuck, what am I doing? Hold on, let's check the other door. Oh wait, that was the storage, never mind. Wait, what was over here though? I probably can't even go this way. Oh, let me check. Yeah, no, I can't. Okay. Good to know. They okay. What the fuck was that? Baby, yeah, orange peel. I'm gonna say that next time. Hold on. Okay. Hartman. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Here we go.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Okay, Kirkland. So you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do. My job. Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Ancient Hewitt. Oof. Okay.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell going ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, interagency cooperation decision, NASA, NASA. Following the NASA-FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the Black Rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised a concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of BlackRock. From its medium Earth orbit, will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if their partnership ends. Ow, my leg. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Okay, I can't see shit because it's so fucking dark in here. I don't remember if I have flashlights. I should probably look. Options? Controls? Do I have a flashlight? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but I was like, it's so dark in this one area. Black market. Official findings report illegal altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A, there is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B, these criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C, the motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Okay. Yeah, that'd be... Oh, there's so many files. Oh my god. Oh wait, I already listened to that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oh, it's Audie singing. Nice. Make sure I didn't miss anything. That came from there. Okay, well, let's go.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same.
Oh.
It's getting bad. Wednesday are full of mold city. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. How can you tell when you are not eating?
I did not understand a word he said after.
Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right.
Okay.
Let's go make some new friends.
I have to go this way. Hold on. Too many missions I just got. I'm not even doing the containment shit. This is the one I was doing. Yeah, okay. Hey, baby. Oh, burgers. Oh.
Yeah, they had the barbecue thing down at the Snakeville, whatever.
Oh. Hi, Tilly. And she just scampered out. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll be ready.
Cool. Okay. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I am gonna. No, because I want to fucking eat. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. My tummy's been growling. Okay, guys. I am going to end the stream here. I will probably stream more tomorrow in the late afternoon, just because I will be continuing the. Oh, these burgers smell so good. I will be. I can't even talk right now. My brain is just mush. See, I need that. But I need... Oh. Let's do this quickly so I can get a save. I'll start streaming tomorrow. Late afternoon. Because I will be watching Stranger Things with my partner's mom tomorrow. And, yeah. I don't know what else I was going to say. Anyways, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!